Truly affordable homes in the Boise area are becoming harder and harder to find, but this community behind me has homes that people can't believe how affordable they really are.
So affordable that we're going to tour 3 homes, some of them being sub $400,000 for a very nice larger house. We're going to take you through each and every one of them, talk about this area of the Boise area, why this community is so popular for first-time homebuyers or people who are just really looking for a very affordable home. And here at Boise Real Estate Insights, me, Brady Fagel, Jesse Taft, we're real estate agents. I'm a Boise local. Jesse's been here long enough. He could be a Boise local.
It feels like it.
Yeah. But we're here to provide you guys with actual valuable information. We're not always just here to entertain you guys, show you luxury houses. And today's video is another example of showing you not the most exciting homes, but very affordable, valuable information to have. It doesn't have the fancy things that we see.
I was going to say the most visually exciting, but first-time home buyers, affordable, purchases is something we get excited about. We're very passionate about helping all different types of people looking into real estate, existing homes, listing homes, new construction from, affordable to beyond. So we're here and do this on a day-to-day basis, helping individuals like yourself. So we know there's a lot of you guys watching that probably have questions, but maybe don't feel like you're ready to reach out. Don't hesitate to shoot us a text, a DM, give us a call. We want to connect with you guys, have that discussion, see if you're 2 years out, 1 year out, or help you decide if this area, this area for you locals or even Boise in general is the right fit. We're not trying to sell you on moving here. That's definitely not what we do here. We want you guys to make the decision that's best for you and you guys' family. And if that means buying, selling a home here in Treasure Valley, hopefully we're a good fit.
Yep. So let's jump into some of the most affordable, popular homes really in the Boise area.
Yes.
Very good deals, very good valuable information to go here, but let's jump into the first house. Okay, we are out here at the most affordable 2-story home in this community.
Yep.
And this time we will give you the price at the end of this video.
Yeah, if we don't, we're going to show it in text because my goodness, are we bad at that.
Yeah, we are. We do.
I don't get it, but yeah, anyways.
Yeah. But this is the front of the house. KB has a very unique look. Pretty standard KB, your affordable starter home builder. I'd say in general, the insides look a little bit nicer than you'd expect.
Yeah, that was a question. Just as we go through 3 homes, 2 of them a detailed look, 1 of them maybe a little bit faster, but either way, give us your thoughts. Like when we say affordable, great first-time home buyer community, great affordability community, do these look like what you're expecting?
Yeah.
We'd love to hear your thoughts because to us, it's a nice surprise. And I think for most clients coming out here, they're like, wow, this is better than we would have hoped or thought.
Yeah, I would agree with that. And we'll talk more as we get in just about, you can go very affordable or you can go a little bit upgraded, make the house look really nice and still be in an affordable range.
Yeah, and before we go into, I mean, there are things that, sure, it's an affordable home, but it's still good quality and things that are beyond what some affordable builders are doing. We do still see some communities with vinyl siding. This is cement fiber, so hardy plank style type siding. And this is, yes, on a home that we'll mention in the price inside, under $400,000 for a really nice home. So it's affordable, but not cheap.
Exactly, which is key. Because you still want your home to last, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, coming into the 1570, you do have the garage entrance right there. And then these homes, obviously more affordable homes, are always going to be a little bit smaller, but still good for you guys to see it. And we'll talk to you guys about some of the upgrade options. One thing with KB right off the bat is, if you guys look at any of their homes online, you look at photos, if there is a sink in the island, that means that the island comes with the home with the base price. If there is no sink here, which they do in a lot of their floor plans, the sink's over here, you have to upgrade if you build to get an island. If you don't build, I think every single one of their move-in ready homes pretty much has the island upgraded because most people want
it'd look a little different without. Yep,
exactly. Then also granite countertops do come with KB, so you're not going to have laminate countertops, which is nice in the affordable range. I'd say this model home as you guys see it, is not very upgraded.
Yeah, I'd say a pretty darn near base model.
Yep.
Yeah.
Which is good to see. I love when builders give us a model home
Yep.
that's actually representative of what the house would look like. There's a few small things that are model home-esque, but for the most part, this is a pretty basic setup.
Yep.
Like if you build with KB, you can extend these up. You can get a little bit different frontage, make these countertop or cabinets look a little bit nicer. You can obviously upgrade to quartz countertops if you wanted to. Granted, it's the basic. You can upgrade to a gas stovetop, but it's good to see. This home looks nice
Yeah.
for a starter home.
Yeah, I agree. It looks great. It's a good design. Sometimes we see these affordable homes. You walk in and you're like, this, like, who drew this up? It's like a box, and it just doesn't make any sense. Nothing's none of the space is utilized. But in these homes, the design is intentional, and the material selection is higher quality than what we'd see in a lot of other. Obviously, there's no fixtures on this, but in this home, not in particular, some of their other homes, higher end cabinetry. This one is still solid wood. So you get a lot for the price, and that's where it's been a very busy community for a lot of you and your clients. And we're seeing a lot more people KB catching their eye.
Yeah, this community in particular, Cherry Grove.
Yes.
Probably one of the most popular first-time homebuyer communities because you're in a good location, which we can go over later. You're in a good price point, and it's not some of the other first-time homebuyer areas that like people are less desirable.
Sure.
So it's like this happy medium of decent location with very, very good pricing. This home, as you guys will see, will be under $400,000. So. And we'll go over even some of the bigger houses in here too. I mean, they still stay affordable, which is crazy. In this 1570, you have, and just so you guys know, the KB homes, they name the square footage from the house. So 1570, 1570 square feet. Then we'll look at a 2330, and then we'll look at the 1910 at the end, which is the most popular floor plan I've seen in here. Almost everybody I've taken to this community, or any KB community, they lean towards the 1910. And I don't think you can get the 1910 in some of the other KB communities. So this is one of the few that has it. But pantry there, even just the trim work in KB is nice. They come with that kind of higher end trim. You don't have to upgrade to this trim.
A little bit more up to date. We used to say modern, but now it's not modern anymore. That's just what like the current style is and has been for a while. So just the flat board and trimmed out around the doorways, not around the windows. So again, this is where some of the things might be lacking, but of course you're not paying for those extras because you're finding an affordable home that's really good quality, looks nice, designed well, and fits your budget. So leaving those things out, of course. Don't need to add the extra touches.
Yep, and then LVP flooring. You don't get it included in the base price in the living area. You only get it in the wet areas, so kitchen, bathrooms, laundry room. But it's a very affordable upgrade to extend it through the rest. Usually it's like $1,000, $2,000 to just extend it into the living area, especially for a home of this size. So very affordable upgrade, nothing crazy. One thing I do love about KB is the windows that they do. And in KB, you can upgrade from 8-foot ceilings, which these are right now, to 9-foot ceilings in a lot of their homes. And when they do that, they actually raise the window up as well, which is nice because then it puts your window above where your couch would be. So just another little touch there to know with KB homes. Yeah,
and those are things that we help to educate and advise on. Raising the ceiling if it fits in your budget right now. I mean, it's an absolute no-brainer because you are not going to do that later. So if you can plan ahead or work with someone who knows like, hey, we've done this before. We know roughly what an 8-foot versus 9-foot ceiling is. That floor plan still works with what you're trying to buy. Do those things because they're great for resale. They're obviously great for you living here. And you can for sure not change that later.
No, definitely not. And raising the ceilings is one of those things that is a unseen or unnoticed reason why you might buy a house.
Correct.
Which is why it's good for resale. Is you don't know why you like the house better until somebody points out to you, hey, the ceilings are a foot higher. It just makes the space feel bigger, it makes it feel nicer, it makes it feel more luxurious. It's great for resale, and it's just nice to make the house feel bigger. Slider out to the backyard. I'd say in this community, this backyard is not your typical size. Some of them are. They do have some big lots in here.
Yeah, and I mean, also, again, this is a model home, so landscaping is different. This is not, you know, probably going to be your concrete patio, your 2-foot patio. And then the yard size, of course, depending on the lot, but like you said, probably a bit bigger than your standard.
And all of their move-in ready homes do come with fencing, which is nice.
Yes,
they don't come with landscaping, which you do have to pay for, but most affordable builders don't include fencing at all. So it's fantastic that at least comes with a lot of their move-in ready homes that they've had. Then walking over here, I love that they have the half bath down here in the 1570.
Some additional closet space. I mean, a really big closet space. They actually have it staged, which is fun. But yeah, underneath the stairs, so plenty of storage. And then because this is 2-story with all bedrooms up, the 3-bedroom, 2.5 bath, this is your half bath for the downstairs area. And actually a really good size. I don't know in particular, so I could be wrong, but it feels like you could almost turn this into a full bath, but I could be wrong.
Yeah, I don't know on this floor plan exactly, but KB does have quite a few options where you can turn office space into bedrooms. You can make structural changes with the house. And while we're here on this energy savings comparison before we head upstairs, I personally kind of don't think these are that important. You do save a little bit of money. Do I think that it's this big of a difference? I don't know that it actually is.
Maybe 1950, 1970 or older home, you might have that big of a difference. It's nice to know most new homes are going to be energy efficient. Not all of them pay the extra amount to be HERS or Energy Star rated. But if you're buying a new home, it's going to be very comparable. So.
But at least you are saving maybe $5-10 a month on your utility bills. So it does make a difference. But KB is one of, I think, the only affordable builders in the Valley that I can think of that is actually Energy Star certified. So just a little plus there with KB Homes. Now we can head upstairs, show you the 1570. Then we're gonna do a fun little speed tour for the second one, see how that goes.
Try something new.
Try something new. So we'll head upstairs in the 1570.
All right, we're upstairs, 2-story, 1,570 square feet. So 3 bedrooms up here with the master suite right behind us, which we'll show you last. But yeah, I mean, again, just like in the downstairs, it's still a smaller footprint of a home, but these rooms are good size. This one being the smaller of the 3, so obviously they have it decorated as like a kid's or a baby's bedroom. But really good carpeting. All the trim is there. Again, the windows, which actually I wish I remember, but I can't remember the brand. But these aren't your generic entry-level budget-friendly windows. Like, they chose lasting materials and still kept it at an amazing price, which I keep saying that because we almost forgot, and we're not going to, giving you the price for this home.
Oh, you better not forget now.
We're not.
Laundry room here upstairs, nice to have it by the bedrooms. Then you have your second bathroom, or your second one upstairs, toilet, shower, window in here, which is nice, single vanity. With KB, a lot of their bathrooms, you can upgrade to a double vanity, or you can upgrade to tile showers, things like that. Second bedroom up here, a little bit bigger than that first one. Nice big window in here overlooking. You can get some mountain views out here depending on the lot, but it's a 1,570 square foot house, and it honestly feels a little bit bigger than that with the 2-story. The downstairs is still pretty big, and even though it's a little crammed up here, the bedrooms are good, and there's still plenty of room. But now we'll head to the master.
One deal breaker. Boob light.
Oh no, not the
Come
boob
on,
light.
KB. No, I'm just joking. Easy to change out, and yes, that is still done for some reason. But
I know, I can't get over it. I don't know why, but it's such an easy change.
Just another can light there. It's ready there. But
do you have any guesses on how many years it'll take for that to go out of style? For them to just finally get rid of it?
Just stop making it?
Yeah.
Who actually, that's a good question. Who's actually buying that, like at Home Depot? I gotta change my light fixture out, and you
Yeah.
I hope no one is offended by that.
Yeah. Well,
But
yeah. Hopefully, no one
who
working,
really is going there and buying those.
I agree.
Yeah.
And hopefully, no one working at the boob light factory is watching this video.
They got to be just laughing like, oh, another order of 10,000. Like, what idiots?
Yeah.
Anyways, master bedroom,
Yep.
really, really good size.
Yep.
Love the 2 windows. So again, this is where not all affordable homes are designed to actually like be functional and look nice. They chose to have 2 big windows on the side instead of some homes you'll just have 1 window somewhere because you have to. It actually looks designed well,
and they do that in almost all their floor plans and their masters, which is nice.
Yep.
And then this, for a 1,600 square foot house,
I
the
know.
size of this bathroom closet. I mean, you have so much space in here. Even this little like makeup nook. I know, like if I lived in this house, my wife would sit there do her makeup.
Yep.
Yeah, plenty of room in here.
Yeah, storage. Because it's not closed off. I mean, this could be your linen pantry.
Yeah.
You put a nice little rack up, or again, a seating area with this mirror, and then the closet. Again, really good size closet. They're lacking is a strong word, but there isn't that much built-ins. But again, for the price that you're getting this home at, you wouldn't expect this to look like a Tresidio home, let's say, but you could turn it into one because that is a good sized closet for 1,600 square feet.
It really is, yeah. And one note on this too is you can't turn this into an actual linen closet.
Oh, okay.
Or you can turn this into a walk-in shower and that into a bathtub.
Oh, interesting.
Which for a 1,600 square foot home,
rare.
Usually you have to get above 2,000 square feet before you get a bathtub in your master bathroom. So the fact that they have this big of a bathroom in here really is a big deal.
Yep.
And the price, we will give you the price. So on this one, the base price is starting out at $350,000, which is crazy for the Boise area.
Yep.
From there, you're right around $12,000 plus or minus a few depending on the lot. So now you're at $360,000.
Okay.
If you put no other upgrades into it, you could build or buy this house for $365,000.
Yep, and still be able to pick out your colors.
Yep.
Not obviously upgrading materials, but pick out your color selections and have a little bit of say in what the home looks like at $360,000. And then from there, kind of what's the what would you say most people are upgrading it to?
Yeah, from what we've seen people build in here, you're usually right around the 20,000 mark, 15 to 20, depending on how crazy you get, because there's big ticket items, right? Like this house comes with an island, which is fantastic. You don't have to pay for that. But in other floor plans, your island is going to be 7,000. Covered patio is going to be another 8,000-9,000. So those get you up to that 20,000 pretty quick.
Yep.
But if you don't do any of those big ticket items structurally, I mean, you're right around 10 to 15,000 in upgrades. So realistically, this house, 375 to 385 is probably a good starting point with decent upgrades, upgrading LVP flooring throughout the house, upgrading a few countertops, things like that. So
yeah, and again, if you're a first-time home buyer and you're keeping it as affordable as possible, building that base home is still going to be upgraded from some of the other, a lot of the other homes at 360. Well, actually, are there even any other homes at 360?
Not really.
But if there were, it's going to actually still be a little bit upgraded than those. So you don't have to touch a single thing, and you've got a solid home at an amazing price and value in honestly a really good location for how the valley's been growing.
Yeah, and we're starting to see sub $400,000 homes, new construction at least, go away. I mean, in Kuna, there's only literally three or four homes left under 400,000 that are new construction, and that's about to go away next year. So to be able to get a house like this for under 400,000 is pretty crazy. Now we'll do fun speed tour of the next step up for 2 stories. And then we'll end off in the most popular floor plan that we see here. That's the 1910. It's 1,910 square feet, 4 bedrooms. So it's a really cool floor plan.
You've all seen it on Instagram, so we're gonna do a speed tour here, especially for those of you who say we take too long or don't know where the fast forward button is. So we're gonna go a little quicker, a little bit less information, and then we'll do a detailed walkthrough of the 1910, which is again, one of their most popular ones. So we are outside the 2330. 4 bed, 2.5 bath, price.
$389, but after building everything else, you'll probably be low 400,000s in the 2,300 square foot house.
All right, here we go. Really hard not to say anything.
come on. Flex space. 1, 2, 3 bedrooms. Laundry room. Big master bath. Okay, now we're at the
Not the speed tour.
No, not
Yes.
the speed tour this time. Yeah, hopefully you guys
more up
enjoyed
our
it.
style. That felt weird, but hopefully it looked good.
Yeah, trying something fun.
Yeah.
1910. We'll go through more of the locations, some other first-time homebuyer stuff here. But this is by far the most popular floor plan, and we will go over the price at the end. But as an example, the same square footage by a different builder, not too far down the street, you're $50,000 to $70,000 more.
Yeah.
For about the same house. So good to know that. And there's a reason that a lot of people pick this floor plan, as you guys will see.
Yeah, honestly, just the size and the bedroom count, it fits. It's like right in that middle ground where individuals, retirees, and a lot in between, unless you have a really large family, like this fits a plethora of seasons in buyers' lives.
Yeah.
And that's where it's also really nice floor plan and designed well, and the changes you can make it even more flexible or functional depending on who you are as a buyer and what you need in your home.
Yeah, and at the price point it's at, it's hard to beat. Yeah,
that's true. Yeah,
and even just like this little front porch area, nice to have this.
Yeah,
and
I like
a lot
that.
of people like having the front porch versus that, narrow dungeon of an entryway. It kind of opens this.
I
up.
am curious though, because we have a lot of people like ask and comment on it. I've never really asked them, so I'm curious about you guys. Do you use your front porch? Like, do people sit out here, have coffee or drinks in the evening or whatever, read in the afternoon? Do you use your front porch?
Yeah,
Okay.
I never would.
I wouldn't.
Yeah.
We have one. Like, we have a full-on porch with a rail,
wow.
like a deck.
Oh, okay.
Our kids go out there, every once in a while, but I don't think we ever use it. So, curious what you guys do. But yeah, as we walk in.
Yeah, garage entrance right here. A little less than ideal. Sometimes I think people prefer it, but
Sure.
yeah, garage entrance there. You have a closet here.
And this is the 8-foot ceilings.
Yep.
So again, you can adjust and change that, but this one is designed with the 8-foot ceilings, which would be at the base price we'll mention at the end.
Yep. Yeah, but right off the bat, the 1910.
Yeah.
This is a big reason this floor plan is so popular. Is big living space, which is nice.
Yeah.
Nowadays, it's so popular to have plenty of living area out here. It feels open.
And the benefits with single level, so this one has obviously a slightly higher price, but it also only fits on the larger lots because it is a lot wider, all being single level. But yeah, really big open great room. I mean, tons of furniture space. This is a very large sectional, and you still have like almost what feels wasted, but I'm sure you could put some furniture there. This is of course staged, and yes, Thanksgiving dinner, you've got plenty of room for the whole family.
Yeah,
So
room
yeah.
and some. I mean, they even have room for, some cabinetry space here.
Yep.
Yeah, dresser, big sliding glass door. You can do the covered patio on the 1910 as well. So this is just your typical extended patio, but then you can also put a covered patio. You can do fireplaces in KB as well, which we haven't talked about, but that is an upgrade option. So you get a fireplace, usually centered to the living area, of course.
Yep.
They just don't have it in the model homes that we have. Well, they had it in the speed tour.
Oh, did they? Oh, we
Yeah.
didn't even comment, because the other community in South Nampa we toured, it has it in some of their model homes, but yeah, this particular one, it doesn't.
And then as a reminder, island with no sink. So this is an upgrade.
Yep.
Right around like 6,000, somewhere in that range. But if you don't want this and you want to just have a little portable island, or you really want to open this up, you can. But the other reason I like that they do the islands like this, and we don't see this too often, is it actually gives you the space. So for the people who like to bake, who like to actually utilize this island space, you don't have a big sink here taking up most of it.
Yeah, actually, and we've seen it more frequently recently where people are hoping to find homes without a sink in the island for that reason. And also, You know, it's like, well, do you really want your dirty dishes and pans and your soap and your sponges like literally in the center place of your great room, whereas tucked away on the side, it's kind of nice. We don't see it as often, but in some of these floor plans, they do have it on the perimeter of the kitchen instead of the center.
Yep. Yeah, and I'm curious what you guys think, because the other thing people like their sink here so they can watch TV.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, so it's curious which type of person you guys are.
Yep.
Versus having it out to the window, you can look out, having it over here where it's not taking up as much space. Dishwasher here, which also opens up more counter space or cabinet space there for storage, things like that. So. And
again, this is where if budget is affordability is the number one priority, leaving this out, you can do a ton of different things for that $6,000 or $7,000, or build it later because there is no plumbing here. I don't believe there's even electrical, and you don't have to have it with drywall. I mean, you could have a roll-in island. You could have someone come out here and build this later and design it exactly how you want. So it's not something you have to upgrade to if you want to keep it at that base price and get an amazing home for like a lot cheaper or a lot less than even some of the other affordable builders that we really like here in the area.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and before we go into the bedrooms and what is a pretty cool setup in there, just talking about this area as a whole. So we are in North Nampa. We're right off Shinden Road. So you're 15 minutes into Costco and Meridian, which is nice. You have easy access into Meridian. You have really quick access into Star, the Boise River. So we're closer to the Boise River over here. And if you do need to get to the interstate, you don't have to take Karcher, which is a nightmare. Karcher is one of my least favorite exits in the whole valley.
It's probably the worst intersection for the freeway in this whole section. Or, I mean, this whole strip of the Treasure Valley.
Exactly, yeah. But if you don't need to get on the interstate, you still have access to Target, Costco, all of the things that are on Karcher. And this is the only community out here right now. So this area is only going to grow and expand. I know they have Winco coming in down the street in Caldwell, which is just another 5-minute drive. So lots of good things about this area that are to come or are here now, while being one of the more affordable places in the entire valley. I mean, it is truly affordable in here, which makes it a very good combination, especially for first-time home buyers or those of you who just want bang for your buck, right?
Yeah, this is definitely an area where people sometimes come with a stigma for Nampa or Canyon County or Caldwell in general. This is, again, North Nampa. We're north of the freeway. We're actually east of really like the center of Nampa. It's more the Meridian-Nampa border, which when we see, just like CUNA Meridian border, those start to shrink and merge into essentially what feels like the same town. This area being not nearly as built out yet, I can't guarantee anything, but I'm very confident there's probably going to be new schools here, which is going to be, hopefully bring in, some higher ratings, which is another kind of piece that Canyon County is lacking in. So these areas have a lot of potential, and it is just a good spot, like commute-wise, amenities-wise, and I'm a big fan of this little North Nampa corridor.
Yeah, I agree with you, versus going South Nampa around the downtown area. This area is so much different, for sure.
Yeah, and they're just not building anymore. You can't build south of the lake. I mean, there's not going to be a Costco south of Lake Lowell there, so it's like this area has a lot of growth and benefit potential in the near future.
And it's a great community for it, too. Lots of people in here. The other thing about the 1910 that I like is the bigger pantry. You do get a little bit bigger pantry than some of the other floor plans with KB or just really any builder, in the more affordable range. A lot of times you get just a sliding door or just a, shelving, not a full walk-in. So nice to have that. And then from the living area, you have a whole section of the house for your bedrooms. And in any of these KB homes too, you can do a 3-car garage. You just have to have a lot that fits it. But 3-car garages are an option in this community with KB homes. Starting off with, right now it's set up as an office, but this is a flex space. Or you can turn this into a full-on bedroom. So they'll put a door here, closet, and make it your 4th bedroom, which is...
Yeah, exactly. A 4-bedroom, 2-bath home, or leaving it open like this. I like it as this flex space, kids area, secondary seating area, or TV room, or of course office if you need a separate space to work in. So yeah, good design. And then the two guest bedrooms over on this side of the house where the master is behind the camera there. And then a really good sized laundry room for the floor plan. We'll even just pop in here. So plenty of space here. This is obviously added, but someone could do this after the fact or put in whatever type of shelving you want. But yeah, a really good sized laundry room for a 1,900 square foot home.
Yeah, then you have the shared bathroom in here, which again, you can upgrade to a dual vanity. So if you do want 2 vanities for people to have that option. And then you of course have the toilet and shower in here. Love that they have a window in this bathroom as well to kind of bring in some of that light. And then bedroom number 2, which is right here to the left, is a pretty good sized bedroom for a 1,900 square foot home. This being a full size bed. So, and then still having plenty of room between here and the closet space. And then down the hallway is the master bedroom, which...
Yep, your third guest bedroom, very similar to the first one. And then the master bedroom here, Brady and I both kind of mentioned, we really like this design. First, it's a good space. You have windows on both sides of the home, so you get plenty of light, regardless of which way your home's facing. But the closet is massive and separate from the bathroom, which we kind of like personally. And yeah, this is significantly bigger closet than like that 1,600 square foot home. But the trade-off is the bathroom's a little bit smaller actually than that 1,600, the 1,570. So the bathroom in here, again, separate. So you have your closet, you have your master bathroom here. You do have your dual vanities, but it is a little bit tighter than the 1,570 square foot home. And that's because, I mean, that great room, which is the true selling point, is huge.
Yeah. So trading off big closet, big living room for a smaller bathroom, which it's still like it's not a tiny bathroom.
Oh yeah,
yeah. Still plenty of room in here. You still have a linen closet. You still have the shower. But with that too, the price point on this home before we forget, the base price on the 1910 is $397. And I'd say from the other people who have purchased the 1910 in here, you usually end up right around 420,000 plus or minus, 5 to 10,000, depending on the big upgrades that you might do, fireplace, covered patio, things like that. But at 420,000 for a 2,000 square foot home, almost, I mean, a 1910, down the street with other builders, you're paying, 20, 30, 40, $50,000 more for about the same size house. So really good value in the 1910. And for those of you who are first-time home buyers, go check out this video. Me and Jesse go through everything you need to know, mindset, strategies, myths, step-by-step process, what you need to do to either prepare for, see if it is possible to buy your first house, but go check that video out. We appreciate you guys watching.